What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Now, in this video, I wanted to talk about the biggest conspiracy that there is to know and the most important conspiracy that there is to know, and the real knowledge that the rulers of our world don't want you to know. And they've been keeping this knowledge from humanity all throughout human history. Okay? And this is the knowledge about how reality works, the nature of reality, and real spirituality. Okay? And as I said in my other videos, this is part of the reason why psychedelics are illegal. Okay? It's because they show you real spirituality, and they give you a better chance at seeing what I'm about to tell you, the nature of reality itself. And all the religions of this world have been used to distract people from this truth and to create division and, divide people up, keep people fighting. There have been some, great minds, philosophers, certain groups and shamans that have known about this knowledge, but the overwhelming vast majority of humans, both now and throughout history, don't know about it, haven't known about it. So, it's the knowledge about how we create reality, like I said, and how we generate it. And the truth is, life is very simple. Life is a really simple thing. We often think it's complex because of our overactive left brains, but, life is extremely simple, and the biggest truths in life are hidden right in front of our face, oftentimes, including this biggest truth that I'm about to tell you. All right, and so this biggest truth that I'm about to tell you, what the rulers of our world really don't want you to know, is that life is simply a dream, and we create our own reality as we go along. Okay? Life is a collective dream, and we create our own reality. Therefore, things like, karma and natural law, whatever you want to call it, it's actually a real dynamic. All right? There are laws in the universe that govern behavioral consequences, okay, and give you good or bad karma, depending on your actions and thoughts, which generate and create your reality, not just in your personal life, but also in the aggregate and in the world, which is why this world is as bad as it is. It's because of bad karma. Okay, this dream is turning into a nightmare because we're turning it into a nightmare. And that's what they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that life is a dream and we create our own reality. Okay, so, because if we know that, we ask ourselves the question, how do you change this reality then for the better? And the answer is you got to change yourself, because reality is a reflection of you. Life is a dream, and so therefore, we have to be the change that we want to see in the world. It's impossible for the world to change any other way. You literally have to change from the inside out. You have to change, your beliefs that no longer serve you, that are creating this bad karma and this bad situation in the world. You have to change your diet and health. And yeah, that is one of the requirements. You do have to change your health and diet in order to make this dream a better one and to make this world better. But it's like the famous comedian Bill Hicks said. He said, we're all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There is no such thing as death. Life is only a dream, and we're the imagination of ourselves. Okay, that's the situation. We're the universe experiencing itself as a human. We're the universe, having a dream as a human, basically. Okay, and dying is basically the universe, whatever you want to call that energy, life force, essence, leaves your body, and then you go into another body or vehicle. Okay, reincarnation, in other words. Okay, or you can go into an animal or maybe even another being entirely. All right. But the point is to have good karma on your side so that you don't have to keep reincarnating to try again. and to try to learn spiritual lessons that you didn't learn the first time. Okay, so yeah, we want to make this dream as good as we can, okay, by creating good karma now, and so that we have a better world, and it's also better in our personal lives for in the afterlife. Okay, because yeah, I mean, karma is real. People always get bad karma from their bad actions. Even if they get away with their bad actions in this life, they're going to get bad karma in the next life as a result. Okay? And sometimes, often several lifetimes, they might have to face their bad karma depending on how bad, how bad the evil was that they did. Whatever they did. So that's really how this works. And there was a quote I saw in a book that really explains this pretty well too. Our decisions ripple through the universe of consciousness to affect the lives of all. Okay, that's the real scenario. All right, it's like throwing a rock in a river. It creates ripples that go out. Well, that's what our actions do. They ripple out to everything and everybody, every animal, and they affect them in some sort of way. All right? So that's the biggest conspiracy. And therefore, the goal is also to make your actions bad. Okay? And make your thoughts bad, so then we generate a bad world through our karma. By not only keeping us in ignorance of this knowledge about life being a dream and creating our own reality, but also therefore giving you, giving you a bunch of crap fed on the television, the junk food, all the bad health that we're associated with in society, that causes imbalance within an individual and then can generate a bad result and bad behavior, immoral behavior, and stuff like that. Okay? So they're trying to lower our vibration with health, with all the things set up in society, so that we create self-inflicted suffering. And as I've mentioned in my other videos, they especially want us to do it to animals. Okay? And then because that's the karma that we're getting from that in this world. All right, so reality is a reflection of you. All right? No savior is going to come and save the day and save the world. You have to save the world. You have to save yourself. You have to do what's called shadow work. You have to go within and look at your beliefs and look at yourself and look at what you need to work on. All right? And yeah, that's what it's all about. When enough people know this and enough people spread the word, enough people change, and then, yeah, the conspiracy is defeated. The rulers of our world lose. They lose the battle because they're outnumbered. All right, but right now they're winning the battle because, they're keeping this from the population, and they're therefore making the population create self-inflicted suffering, like I said, ultimately creating a nightmare dream or reality. Okay? So it's like when you have a dream at night. You're in a different environment, you're doing different things, interacting with people, but it's all going on inside your own mind, your own consciousness. Well, that's what this is. This is all going on inside one big universal consciousness or mind, you could call it. Okay, and that's what we all are. That's what we're all a part of. Your body, your race, that's not really the real you. Okay, you are the universe experiencing that temporarily. It's like when you're playing a video game. All right, the character on the screen that you're playing is not really who you are. It's just the character that you're temporarily playing. And you're interacting with people, going to different environments, stuff like that. It's the same thing here. Okay, same idea. So this is how reality is generated. Okay, we create our own reality based on our actions and thoughts, and then that's then generated energetically into the world. What you put out comes back. Okay, and the energy that we're collectively putting out is coming back, and it's giving us this negative result, which is why, we're losing our freedoms more than ever right now. And that's why it's going to get worse in the future unless enough people understand this dynamic and unless enough people apply it to their life. All right, unless enough people drop their religious beliefs that they're so attached to. And that's really a big, religion's one of the biggest things that distracts people of all time. Like, people are so hung up on their religious belief, and it's comfortable believing in a religion because it means you don't have to do any internal work. All you have to do is rely on a savior like Jesus Christ or whoever to come and save the day, and everything's going to change. All right? Whether it's some religious figure, whether it's a president, or whether it's some guru, whatever it is, they want you relying on the external world for change instead of relying on the internal world for change. Okay? So yeah, just got to keep repeating it. Life is a dream. We create our own reality. Change yourself so that the world can change, and so that your individual karma can change. And this doesn't just mean do only inner work and sit in a lotus position and meditate all day. It also means, putting truth out to people in videos, talking about what's going on, speaking truth out into the world for the largest audience that you can get. And that's part of creating a better reality. It's not just doing internal change, although that's the main part and ultimately the hardest part. And you got to do internal change often to get up the courage to make videos and do stuff like that. But yeah, we got to do both the internal work and the external work. Really important. So just keep all this stuff in mind. Change your health, change the way you eat, heal yourself, the world heals. That's how it works. All right? Good things in, good things come out. Okay? Garbage in, garbage out. That's basically the scenario that we're looking at. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Keep all this stuff in mind. I hope you're taking care of yourself, staying healthy, and we're dealing with really tough times right now, and so just spread this truth around to a lot of people, and change yourself, change the world. All right, take it easy.